All right, here we go with the 9.2 problem set number one results. So we'll do a quick recap here for number one. The setup is everything right here. As you can see, I have this height is my geometric mean. So I put 12 and 12 here. A plus 5 and 18 go into the other two slots. For number two, same thing. Your height, when you draw the height from the right angle to the hypotenuse, that's the value that goes into the proportion twice opposite of one another. So we would say this height is the geometric mean between 8 and b plus 3. Just make sure that when I cross multiply here that I did 8 quantity b plus 3. Okay, number 3, I did it a few ways you could get it started. I'm a fan of the Pythagorean theorem. So right off the bat, I see 12 squared plus 16 squared is equal to z squared. That's where I came up with z equal to 20. And then similar to before, I've got this 12 right down the middle. It's going to be my go-to move. I've got 12 and 12 as the geometric mean between 16 and x. That gives me x at 9. Once I know x is valued at 9, I've got a right triangle between 12 squared plus 9 squared equals y squared. Final answer, y is equal to 15. Number 4, almost identical, where we're doing Pythagorean theorem. 32 squared plus 24 squared equals y squared. That gives me 40. Then I'm looking at this height again as the geometric mean. So I've got 32 and 32. You can see that's why it's one of our go-to moves where I've got 24 and x filling the other rows. That gives me a 42.6 repeating. It's important to note, keep that on the calculator. You square that value, plus 32 squared equal to z squared, as I've got the right triangle there. Z is the hypotenuse, 53.3 repeating. And then finally, for number 5 and number 6, these are just a recap of what we had saw in the notes. I confirm by checking 15 squared plus 18 squared equals 3 roots of 61 squared. Yes, it is a right triangle with the right angle here. I draw the altitude, and now it's x that I'm looking for. So in the small triangle, x is playing the long leg, 15 is the hypotenuse. In the large triangle, 18 is the long leg, 3 roots of 61 is the hypotenuse. We solve 11.5. Remember, divide by square root of 61 at the very end on your calculator. Number 6, again, a squared plus b squared does equal c squared. So there's my right angle. I draw the height right there. And there, we're looking for x. And in this case, I did, again, in the little triangle, long leg x over hypotenuse 21 compared to the big triangle, long leg of 31, hypotenuse 3 roots of 170. So to repeat, just in case I said that wrong, in the small triangle, long leg is x, hypotenuse 21. And in the big triangle, long leg is 33 with the hypotenuse 3 roots of 170. Cross multiply, I divide by that 3 that's out in front of square root of 170. Then I divide by square root of 170 and I get 17.7. So hopefully that recap helps you as you look using Pythagorean theorem, using our go-to move, and then being able to find the altitude in a problem like this when it's not explicitly drawn for you.